Hey folks, in today's video I have spent the weekend getting myself ready for an upcoming 5-week journey to Ethiopia and Japan. I want to show you what I'm taking, explain why I'm taking it, and hopefully it'll give you some insights for packing for your upcoming travel photography trips. So Ethiopia and Japan are full, guys, but if you want to check out where else I'm going in the rest of the world, including my photography workshops in America and around the world and different tours I have coming for 2018, jump on over to the website. They're all listed at mattgranger.com/workshops, and you can sign up to my mailing list there. Now, for this trip, I'm only taking 2 bags, but you know me, so that doesn't mean much that it's only 2. I need to work out more. Bag number 1. First of all, part of when I travel is for myself and for work I might be doing, and because I'm leading tours. Part is often because I'm doing a review. So part of my bag this trip is for review purposes. I'm going to be taking the Razer Blade Pro 17.3-inch laptop. Now that doesn't actually fit in my Think Tank roller bag, so I'm going to have to get a bag off Amazon for that. Been testing the laptop so far, absolute beast, the most powerful laptop I've personally ever used. The roller it's been all over the world with me. I've changed the handle and wheels on it once because I used it so much, but otherwise it's just flawless still. I just wish it would take this laptop, but then if it did, it'd probably make it that much too big. So for this one-off trip, I'll just get a bag. Now, inside, I have the 70-200E and the Nikon D850. Now, down in this section will all be a second D850. I'm currently filming with it. That's going to be my backup body. Now, originally I was planning to take everything that I have here, but also an 85 prime and my 24-70. But because I have a loaner kit that I'm bringing with me, I have culled out my 24-70 and 85 because I have this loaner kit. So for the Nikons, we have that guy, then I have the 15-30 and the 105, and I have one other lens that I'll show you at the end. These are my 2 favorite countries, Ethiopia and Japan, in terms of people photography. So it's only fitting that I take my 2 favorite portrait lenses. The 105 f1.4e is phenomenal. A lot of people who go off spec sheets or don't actually get out in the field a lot don't seem to like it, but the results are phenomenal, and most people I know who have actually shot with it in any kind of in-depth testing actually absolutely love it. 15-30 is also fantastic and incredibly versatile. I'll be taking a long Rode Video Mic Pro, GoPro, what's that, the latest one, 6, got the screen and everything, really handy. I'm also taking along the ProPhoto A1. Now this is for Nikon, which, I'm taking 2 Nikon cameras. I've got on loan, long-term loan at the moment, a Hasselblad X1D. They also take Nikon flashes, so this works on that as well. This is just great. I'm planning to do a full review on it, so I don't want to, don't say that this is a full review yet, but essentially the lithium-ion battery you get in it means that you can just fire away with such a great recycle time. So this is at power 8 out of 10. Just fires away all day long. None of this 2 or 3 second delay that you would have when you're using normal rechargeable batteries. So great to have that one in my bag. Now, also straps, double black rapid strap, and I also take along a single black rapid for times I only want to carry 1 camera. So, like I said, I would normally have had the 24-70 and the 85 in here as well, but I'm taking the Leica SL. This is a loaner. All of the Leica kit is a loaner for this trip, and it's going back. I don't actually own any Leica gear at the moment, but I'm keen to test this out. I've got the unbelievable 75mm Nock Deluxe. Unbelievable for a lot of reasons. It's so big, so dense, even heavier than it, much heavier than it looks. It's not actually that big. I mean, that's a 105 1.4 and that's a 75 1.25. So, it's not that big, but it's quite heavy and quite hefty on the wallet. I'm also taking along their new 90mm f2. This one has full autofocus and everything with the SL. This is the Summicron SL lens, so it's made for the system. And they're rather giant and rather lovely in my test so far, 24 to 90. This is gigantic. Well, for a mirrorless lens it is. It's smaller than the 15 to 30, but it zooms out as well. It's a variable aperture f2.8 and an f4 at the 90mm end, but the results are the results, so we'll see how that goes. Then headphones, extra batteries, yada yada yada. So that's the majority of the kit. The other thing I'm bringing, one little shoulder bag, is my absolute favorite portrait lens. So the 105 f1.4 is my second favorite at the moment. In terms of shooting in the field and the results I'm getting and the experience of using it. There are other, kind of esoteric lenses and rare and expensive and super cheap that aren't that great in the field but are lovely to shoot with still and give good results, but they may not be weather sealed or yada yada yada. For example, the 75 is, I'm sure, going to be a great lens. I've done one shoot with it so far and I really like the results, but I'm sure my keep rate is going to be way up with the 105. And my favorite, and I'm sure long-term viewers know this, is the 200mm f2. Let me just get it out of the case. Get the cap off, the hood off, because I don't want it to seem like it's too big. It's actually just a dainty little thing. There we go. The 200 f2 is Canon make one as well. Theirs is also fantastic, but it's the stuff dreams are made of. I can't praise it highly enough. Check out the video I did with Kay back in Sydney comparing a bunch of different portrait lenses, a whole bunch of different 85s, 105, the Otis, the 200 f2, and just see the results you get with it. It's phenomenal. So on top of all of that, I'm going to be taking along the 2x teleconverter. So then I can make this into a 400 f4, for example, when we're shooting birds in Ethiopia and potentially the monkeys in onsens in Japan. But this trip is primarily going to be about, temples and valleys and wide angle stuff, and then portraiture. So 200, 105, 75, and 90. I've got all the bases covered. This is still kind of an epic kit. There's not that many pieces on the table, but it's still a high investment kit. If I weren't bringing on the Leica, as I said, I'd probably actually just add the 24 to 70. So I would have 15 to 30, 24 to 70, 70 to 200, 105, and 200mm primes. It's a phenomenal kit, and I'm really lucky that I kind of have the choice to shoot with whatever I would like to on these trips, and that's my personal choice. And I own it all, I bought it all, it's mine, it's great, except for the Leica stuff that's on loan. It's great, but I don't own it. If you have any questions, let me know. Just one tip I want to give you when you're deciding what to pack for your upcoming travel is review the metadata of your last trip. Sorry, Loki's considering jumping on the table. So often people will I've got to take my 70 to 200, then they lug it the whole trip and find, I only took 25 photos with it. Go through a similar trip you've done in the past and see, did I use it much? Was it actually worthwhile? And then determine the cost benefit of lugging it around versus the amount of shots you're going to get. I know all of this Nikon gear is high yield equipment in terms of the shots that I get. Let me finish this video showing you some more shots from my previous trips to Ethiopia and Japan, and do jump on over to the website if you want to see about upcoming workshops and tours. Cheers guys, I'll see you soon.